Hello, Sagittarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's coming up for you this weekend. General reading as always, so please do keep that in mind and take from it what makes sense for you personally and release what doesn't. So let's get started. This is my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Let's open up the messages and see what is coming in for you in the upcoming days. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. Here we go. We have Kismet. Alright, so destiny. You and I were two lost souls destined to meet in this lifetime. It doesn't matter how many wrong turns or choices we've made before we came into each other's lives. All that matters is that in the end we got it right. We found each other. So there's somebody here that you were destined to meet in this lifetime. Sagittarius. We also have fragmentary. You and I are pieces to a puzzle that make no sense when we are apart. Incomplete without all the pieces of who we are together. You are the missing piece of my heart. Without you, the masterpiece of my life will forever remain unfinished. And lastly, we've got faith. Life has a way of bringing us to our knees when we lose faith in a situation, in someone, in ourselves. The most heartfelt prayers are born from those moments of heartache, desperation, and hope. Alright, so let's go ahead and clarify these messages here, Sagittarius, as you head into the weekend. So I'm going to pull from my Tarot Teacher deck. Angels and spirit guides, please. Weekend vibes for Sagittarius. So this is definitely somebody that you were destined to meet and connect with. But for some of you guys, you're not together, and maybe you have lost hope as far as you guys ever getting back together, feeling brokenhearted and desperate and desperation. Maybe, you're just really trying to turn to prayer and have faith, or at least restore your faith that this can still find its way back. Right now, you guys are taking a break from one another. Okay, this is a resting period. This is recuperation time, somebody just needing time for themselves, to themselves. But look at this, you guys could also be twin flames who are in separation. This is letting us know here that since this card does say you guys are better off together rather than apart, that somebody is feeling incomplete here. Their life has forever been changed for the better, I feel, because you've been a part of it. And without you there, as it says, forever remain unfinished. That is how they feel. But the Four of Wands can represent a very happy celebration, a reunion. For some of you, you could have been married to this person, or you guys were in a very committed, close partnership, a deep love here. This celebration could be a future marriage for some of you. Families that reunite as well. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here. So Divine Feminine, for some of you, you could certainly be very successful in your own life, certainly financially or in your career. The thing with the Queen of Pentacles is that family is a huge part of the Queen of Pentacles' life, Some of you could be a working parent, being able to provide for the family. So there's something here where, your faith has been tested when it comes to this connection. So let's go ahead and see. If you hear crying in the background, that is my grandbaby visiting for the weekend. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional insight here. I'm going to pull from the Dating Scene Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what else needs to come through here in the upcoming days. Okay, we've got musically gifted, talented. Somebody could be very talented in that way, could play the piano, an instrument, could be a singer, or just music plays a huge part in the connection here. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, we do have a love-struck divine masculine. We have curvy. We have touchy-feely coming through as well. And then we have hopeless romantic. So since the divine masculine is coming through here so strongly, seeing and certainly being very attracted to a curvy divine feminine, perhaps, you know, somebody that can't seem to just stop touching you and always very touchy-feely, as it says, also very romantic. I'm also getting for some of you that we might have a love-struck divine masculine who might have even written a song or dedicated a song to the divine feminine. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck here. All right, let's take a look at that. I really hear her. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. All right, so we do have a reversed Knight of Swords. So in the upright, the Knight of Swords could certainly be very action-oriented, but in the reverse, they kind of lack direction. They're a little bit more on the unpredictable side. That could be the masculine here. So divine feminine, this could represent how things might have been with your masculine. You know, maybe in the reverse, since in the upright, again, it's fast movement. It's somebody who acts very impulsively. But in the reverse, it might be the opposite of all those things. So we might have a masculine here who's actually just slow moving, you know, very similar to someone who's just moving at a snail's pace. But we do have the star coming through here. Okay, so this is hope. This is faith, which we have already seen through this message right here. Okay, so maybe you're just both really trying to believe and have faith that if this is truly meant to find its way back, it will, because this can represent rejuvenation and wish fulfillment. And that could certainly be the masculine who's just really hoping that this is a wish that can still manifest itself. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's see what else here. All right, we've got a couple of reverse cards coming through here. Ten of Swords. Okay, so that's actually a good card coming up in the reverse, because the Ten of Swords is failure, it's collapse, it's a relationship that fell apart. Okay, so in the reverse, it's letting us know that things can only go up from here. So it's sort of like you guys hit rock bottom and there's only one way to go, which is up. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords coming up in the reverse as well. So some of you guys might be dealing with either an Aquarian. We've got air signs popping up. Libra, Aquarius, as I've mentioned. Gemini coming through here. So Divine Feminine, Queen of Swords, that's coming up in the reverse, as I've mentioned. So Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who can be a little bit cold-hearted towards the masculine. Part of the reason why that might be is there could have been issues with infidelities here. Take that only if it applies. They could have been touchy-feely with somebody else. Maybe you've picked up off of that or you've observed it. So you might have actually cut this masculine out. But also what I'm getting is that they realized after the fact, that seems to be popping up a lot in my readings, where they realize after the fact that they want you, that they need you, that they actually love you. So I really feel that this masculine is now ready to put in the work. They know that they might have hurt you, Divine Feminine, and they're not wanting to really do that anymore. And I feel if they did hurt you, if they did get into third-party situations, if they cheated or lied or kept secrets, that's because they perhaps were on the fence. They didn't know what they wanted, lost their sense of direction. So I feel that they feel this very passionate connection with you, Divine Feminine, and they're now ready to put in the work, to really put in the effort that's necessary for you guys to have a successful relationship. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here for the masculine and feminine. Let's start with the masculine. I'm going to pull from my Voices Volume 1 deck here. All right, so Divine Masculine, where are you at? Heading into the weekend. I may have ghosted you, but I'm still stalking your social media pages. So some of you guys might even know that they're stalking your social media pages. All right. So I do get that. Some of you might have cut this masculine out of your life because of a possible third-party situation, or for whatever other reason, if it's not that. Let's go ahead and grab a message from the feminine now. So even though you guys are apart, doesn't really matter who ghosted who, if that's a part of the reality. You guys might both actually still be checking each other out on social media. All right, let's grab this card from the feminine. Thank you for making me the happiest I've ever been in my life. Okay, so in a way, Divine Feminine, there's still a part of you that when you think about this masculine, it still brings up those very happy memories for you. But at the same time, you guys have had your own fair share of struggles as well. Look at this. This was the bottom of the deck. We can't keep our hands off of each other. But who's complaining? Not me. And remember the card that came through earlier? If I can find it here. Touchy-feely. So I feel when you guys are together, for those of you that relate to this, you guys are always hugging up on each other, touching each other, kissing, you know, making love, having those intimate moments. Yeah, you perhaps miss that. They miss it, wanting more of that. All right, so let's wrap it up here. Heading into the weekend with some final advice from your guardian angels for Sagittarius. We have intuition. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not be necessarily right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What's right, what feels right is right. Okay, so maybe this weekend is the time for you to work on that. You know, trust, have faith, as we've already seen in this reading. What's meant for you will come for you. So trust your gut, trust your intuition when it comes to whatever it is that presents itself to you this weekend. All right, so that's the message, wrapping it up for this reading here, Sag. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.